KUCR NAMM 2019. We're speaking with Baptiste Legoff from Arturia. Baptiste, tell us about the Arturia company.
So Arturia started like almost 20 years ago. We're gonna celebrate our 25th anniversary this year. And at first we made like some kind of dough. We started with a product called Storm, which was quite the equivalent of propeller head Reason at that time. And then we started to develop virtual instruments, and it started with the modular V from Moog. We actually partnered with both Moog at that time 15 years ago to develop the synthesizers, which became modular V in the Arturia V collection. And that was our first instrument, virtual instrument. And then we continued to do more emulation of vintage hardware. And at some point we started to do hardware with the Mini Brute, which had a huge impact on the market because it was at a very low price point, and people were like very enthusiastic about the sound. So it kind of democratized the analog synthesis to the masses.
Where is the company based?
We are based in Grenoble, so it's in France, in the French Alps, so in the mountains basically. Yeah.
Who came up with the idea for the company?
Of the company, you mean? It's our CEO, which is Frédéric Brun. Frédéric Brun. He started the company with one of his friends after studying engineering in Grenoble. So they started the company as two people, and now we are almost 100 people working for this company.
You have such a range of products, from software emulations to hardware. Where is the company today, and how do you see the company going forward?
Yeah, so as I said, we do software and hardware. We also do controllers for our software. So something we want to stress a lot is the integration between hardware and software. From now, when you have a Arturia V collection or any software product from Arturia, you can plug a KeyLab, which is an Arturia controller, and both work instantly. Everything is mapped. Everything is controllable from the controller. So that's one of the way we want to push in the years ahead, and also keeping doing hardware synthesizers for people.
Are there any products in particular that you are pushing here at NAMM?
Yeah. So we announced this guy here, which is the Microfreak. It's a digital-based oscillator with analog filter, and in the spirit of modular synthesizers with modulation matrix, sequencer, arpeggiator. You have presets because it's digital, so it's quite interesting. We just announced it today, and it can do a lot, and it's very low on the price point, which is $299.
That's a very good price. What else are you showing?
We are showing the new, that's something I forgot to tell about the thing we're going to push in the future. We started like 2 years ago with a product called AudioFuse, which is the first product we did as an audio interface. And now we are pushing a line with two new products we announced today also in this line, which are two more AudioFuses. So the old one is the AudioFuse, which is about this size, which is kind of with two mic pre's and two line in, and we have announced the 8 pre rack model unit and a studio unit.
Let's show them some of this stuff. So let's look at this right here. So tell us about this instrument.
So yeah, I explained it a bit before. So you have digital oscillator in there. You have 11 types of synthesis. So you have like things like FM, virtual, analog, wavetable, vocal, chord, so lots of stuff.
Totally a standalone device.
Yeah, it's a standalone device. It's a hardware synthesizer. The nice thing with that is that it's really portable, and it's even can be USB powered, so you can make music on plane, for example. That's what we did coming to NAMM this year. And then you have source of modulation that you can assign in the matrix, like on Matrix Boot. So you have sources and destination, and you actually can select custom destinations by pressing a button here and turning the knob you want to modulate. So it's pretty You can go pretty deep with the modulation stuff. And then you have arpeggiator and sequencer. The sequencer is polyphonic, because I forgot to mention, but this instrument is paraphonic up to 4 voices, and you can sequence polyphonic sequences.
Okay, let's look at something else you want to show us.
That's the software we introduced last December, which is Pigments, which is the first software we do, which is not a recreation of a vintage keyboard, and it's totally new. We wrote it from scratch, and the idea is that it's quite deep, and it's also a huge focus on usability. So you have 2 engines that can run either in wavetable or analog mode. So the analog mode is like a minimum voice with 3 oscillators, and with the wavetable you can go pretty far, because you can select different wavetables. You have FM, phase distortion, wavefolding in that, and then you have 2 filters with different modes, with some of our legacy. For example, we've added the same SEM filter or matrix wave filter in there. And the cool part is that you see this strip over there, which represents the modulation sources states. So if you look at here, you see that the LFO, you can see the state of the LFO as we speak. And then you have the modulation sources here that you can select, modify, and then assign like that. For example, I'm putting the LFO. Putting the LFO on the filter cutoff like this, and simple as that.
Okay. So if someone wants to get more information about Arturia products, where can they go online?
You can go to arturia.com or on our social network, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah.
Okay, Baptiste Legoff, Arturia NAMM 2019. Thank you very much.
Thank you.